Just because they did Kairi poorly in Kingdom Hearts 3, that doesn't mean they can't make good female characters. Even though she technically doesn't exist, she's still awesome. Hello people of the interwebs, this is Luke Moore, and welcome to part 3 of the look at the Brain Arts Kingdom Hearts 3 Sea Salt Trio. And in the first part, we took a look at Axel, and in the second part, we took a look at Roxas, which I'll leave an annotation here so you can watch that, which will lead an annotation to Axel. And today, we're going to be taking a look at Xion. Now, this one is really exciting because unlike these two, she has never had an action figure ever. I mean, there were like keychains and stuff like that, but when it comes to a posable action figure, this is the first. So before we take a look at her, let's take a look at the box, which is the same as the rest, except it says Xion here, and the pictures on the back. There. So yeah. Now without further ado, let's take a look at Xion. Okay, so here we got the figure itself, and as usual, Square Enix did a really good job with the sculpt and paintwork. Now, because this is a Brain Arts, it's going to have at least one quality control issue, and with mine, is that one of her ankles is bent outward, so she's always kind of leaning to the side. So that's really annoying, but yeah, overall, the quality is good. The hair sculpt is really nice. It's like you can see every strand of hair. There's no paint shading, but considering her hair is black, I don't know how they would do that. And yeah, the face looks really good. It has the same problem with Roxas with the eyes, to where sometimes they look blue, sometimes they look violet. And another thing about the eyes and the eyebrows, they look a little bit like foggy, like they're not really like clean painted. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of similar to the SH Figure Arts Sora. If you look at his face and then her face, they look like the face was painted on pretty similar. But yeah, other than that, she's wearing the normal Organization 13 outfit. And it looks like this bottom piece is similar to Roxas, but it's actually a completely different mold. And the material they used, it's not as soft as Roxas, but it is softer than Axel's, so that's really nice. And also the hood piece is removable, which I'll get into the accessories. And I don't want to sound creepy, but I gotta focus on like the chest area, because that's one thing I don't like about Xion, is that her collar is like zipped down enough to where it shows a lot of skin but not cleavage. And considering she's like 14, 15, I was always like, can you zip it up? Moving on. The arms, because of the cloak and the bagginess of the sleeves, her arms are not as thin as Kairi's, so that's really nice. And her shoes are basically the same boots as Axel, except they're high heels. And once again, they are painted on the soles. So yeah, that's basically it with the sculpt and paint job. So now let's get into the articulation. So her articulation is basically the same as all the other Brain Arts. Her head is on a ball peg, so it can lift left and right, and it could pivot up and down and side to side. Can't move that much at the neck. It's very unfortunate, but her arms can shift down. They can swing out about that much. Not really a butterfly joint, but it can swivel a little bit. The arms can also rotate all the way around. She has a 90-degree bend at her elbow. The hands on ball pegs, so it can rotate and pivot. So, The ab crunch, a little bit, and her waist, she can go this far forward, this far back, so a little bit better than Roxas and Axel. Can also rotate like that. The legs can go this far forward, they go that far back, they can swing out about that much. She's got a knee joint there, and the ankles can move up and down. They can also rotate, but they do not have a pivot, so that's really unfortunate. So yeah, about the same as the other figures. Same leg articulation as Axel or Roxas, but you can still get her into decent pose. And I really hate that there's no ankle pivot because I hate this leaning to the side. But yeah, that's basically it with the articulation. Now let's get on to the accessories. Okay, so when it comes to accessories, she doesn't come with a whole lot, but they do fit her character well. So first of all, we got the basic Kingdom Hearts 3 base with the heart-shaped base, the arm, and 2 claws. So that's nice if you can't get her to stand up on her own. And we also get the Kingdom Key. Now this is the 4th time we got it. It came with the 2nd form Sora and the Halloween and Christmas Town Sora. So if you didn't pick up those, then you finally get to have a Kingdom Key. And it's really nice. There is some black paint smudges there, but it does look good, but it's actually painted a bit different compared to the one that came with the Halloween Town one. As you can see, the gold is a little bit more faded on this one. I don't know if it's because of like sun damaged or what, but this one is a lot more golder and brighter. And also, you see here, this one has a bit more blue in this area, but it's more like a flat blue, while this one's more like a matte finish blue. So, but yeah, overall, they both look great. It's just this one's painted a little bit different. And for body parts, we got the default head, the default fist, and the default sleeves. And one thing I really like about the sleeves is that they don't fall out. So when you take the hand off, they're not going anywhere. And I really like is that they actually snap in. Listen. So that's really nice. Big improvement over Roxas. So I'll just put that back on. There you go. And we also get interchangeable sleeves. These ones are a lot smaller, so they show more of her hands and that she can hold the Keyblade better. And like Roxas, the default sleeves are labeled left and right. These are not, but they are the same sculpt, so it really doesn't matter. And we also get multiple hands. We got 2 gripping hands, you got 2 open hands, and then 2 fingers spread out hands. And for heads, we got a smiley face, which looks really good if it could focus. There you go. So yeah, looks really nice. And we also get a head that has the hood over her eyes. Yeah, a lot of people wish that Roxas would come with this. I didn't really mind that he didn't because he only did that like twice, while with Xion, she does it many, many times. So yeah, and to interchange the parts, all you do is take off the head. So, head, there you go. Now to put the other head on, you just gotta pull off the hood part, and you see there's 2 clips that clip into here. Then you just pop it in, and there you go. And you can have that look. And for the hands, just take them off. Take off the sleeve, put on the sleeve. Then put on the, like so. And put on the keyblade, just like the others, splits apart. Put it on there. So there you go. That's a really cool look for her. So yeah, that's basically it for the accessories. Now let's do a little size comparison. So for size comparison, here she is next to the Bring Arts Sora and Kairi, and yeah, she looks really good with them. Considering that she's basically Sora's clone who has memories of Kairi, it makes sense that she would be the same height as Sora and look like Kairi. So yeah, so there's that. And now here she is with the Bring Arts Riku and King Mickey, and again, she looks really well with them. And now here she is with the SH Figure Arts Goofy and Donald, and once again, she looks really good with them. And finally, here she is next to the Bring Arts Axel and Roxas, and this looks really, really good together. I'm really happy to have these three together. And now that we do, we can now give them the sea salt ice creams. So let's put them in their hands now. And here they are, eating some ice cream, being best friends, laughing. It's just really awesome that we can do something like this. I mean, it's unfortunate that we can't have them sit down because they barely have any leg articulation, but just this alone is just awesome. I really like that they gave each one of them sea salt ice creams. So yeah, that's basically it with the size comparison. Now let's get into the final thoughts. So overall, it's a really, really great figure. Even though it has one quality control issue I can't stand, I really don't have any problems with her. Her build quality is right up there with the Halloween Town Sora, so that's really nice. And of course, to have the Sea Salt Trio in action figure form is just really awesome because, like I said, this is my favorite trio of the entire series. Just their relationships with each other, what they've gone through. It's just really awesome. So if you are a fan of Xion, if you already have Roxas and Axel, or if you're going for a complete set of Kingdom Hearts Bring Arts figures, definitely pick her up. So yeah, next we're going to be getting the Waitfeld trio, and I'm going to be doing a review the same way as I did with these. So it's probably not going to be until the summer, so we got some time. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully you enjoyed this 3-part video series. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's going to be in my channel description, and I'll see you in the next video whenever I make it. So, bye-bye, folks.